This is The Scoop for Thursday.
I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines. Counties across the Tampa Bay area are seeing an alarming rise in school threats. The Pasco Sheriff's Office says it has received over 100 school threat-related calls in the last 2 weeks. They say a student was arrested for online threats to multiple high schools on Tuesday night. Hillsborough County said it has seen at least a dozen arrests this year, and 115 calls for service related to threats were made in the last 2 weeks. In Polk County, 20 students have been arrested and charged this school year alone. On Wednesday, 3 more teens were arrested for threats made against schools in Manatee County. Deputies put an 11-year-old in handcuffs at Buffalo Creek Middle. Another 2 students were taken into custody at Lakewood Ranch Prep. The office of U.S. Representative Anna Paulina Luna, a Republican who represents part of Pinellas County, was the apparent target of a shooting threat. Luna wrote in a post on X Wednesday morning that her office has received a very serious shooting threat. She blamed the incident on Democrats for running a division and hate campaign against Republicans. Luna is currently running for re-election against Democratic challenger Whitney Fox. Florida officials are issuing conflicting statements with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention about COVID-19 vaccines. WMNF's Chris Young has details.
The Florida Department of Health has advised against using mRNA COVID-19 vaccines, but that direction goes against what the CDC recommends. Dr. Edwin Michael is a professor of epidemiology at the University of South Florida. He says when it comes to getting the vaccine, people should make choices based on personal health.
You do your own calculus. If you're older and if you've got these comorbidities, then, go and get the vaccine.
Florida Surgeon General Joseph Ladapo has been an outspoken denier of the vaccine. He became controversial following the pandemic. Critics say he has promoted vaccine hesitancy and spread misinformation about the COVID vaccine. The Florida Department of Health did not respond to a request for comment. Chris Young, WMNF News.
A 5-year, multi-million-dollar effort to expand student enrollment and continue other major changes at New College of Florida was approved yesterday by the State University System Board of Governors, despite some concerns about the spending. The Board of Governors approved a new college strategic plan, which would allow the school to receive $15 million that was included in the state budget. The plan also puts the small liberal arts college on pace to request more than $200 million over the next 5 years. Board of Governors member Eric Silligi voted against the plan, saying the funding is the equivalent of the University of South Florida asking for $13 billion over 5 years. A new survey shows nearly 40% of Florida faculty have applied to other states. The Tampa Bay Times reports the survey by the state chapters of the American Association of University Professors and the United Faculty of Florida Union indicates that Florida's political climate is a major factor. More than 25,000 faculty are employed across the state's 12 public universities. More than 3,000 faculty members across 12 states in the South, including 349 from Florida, responded to the survey. Of the Florida faculty who responded, more than 39% say they've applied for jobs in other states since 2022. 44% said they plan to look outside Florida in the next academic year. Academic freedom and the state's political climate were the most common complaints among those seeking a job elsewhere. Nearly 60% cited concerns over low salary and Florida's increasing cost of living. Others pointed to the state's recently adopted post-tenure review rules. In weather, we should see the high near 90 and then a chance for some scattered afternoon showers. Slightly warmer on Friday with a high of 91 and a 30% chance of rain. I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.